Hey guys, welcome back. So today I want to talk about how I train in a week, or what my weekly training schedule looks like, I should say. So I've now got two small children, I got a business, I work, got family commitments and such like, same as probably every single one of you watching. So my training has had to change over the recent couple of months. My little one is 3 months old now. I just don't have the time or just the ability to go and spend as much time at the gym, out running, doing all the things I'd like to do. So in this video, I'm going to run through how and why I train the way I do now to try and maintain my physicality. So my week is split up into 4 main days, and then a Sunday I do some additional things. So a Monday, I do a weighted vest walk. So I've got a dog, so I've got to get out early in the mornings. So I do that for an hour on a Monday. I also alternate using dumbbells on the walk as well, or kettlebells, I should say, really. I'll explain in a future video why exactly I do that, but essentially a Monday, with the weighted vest and the dumbbells, I tend to get double the calorie burn as if I was doing it unweighted. So that gives me more bang for my buck per se, and the time I've got available to me, which is why I do that. Tuesday then is a weight session. I walk for about half hour in the morning. Quite often I will put a vest on as well, just to get used to it. But I'll train for 30 to 35 minutes weights on a Tuesday. Wednesday then is back to a weighted vest hour walk. And Thursday is a weight session for about 35 minutes again. Friday is always off, just the way my schedule is. Saturday I play sport. At the moment it's summer, so I'm playing cricket. And on a Sunday I will normally do a top-up session then, normally some Zercher squats, and sometimes that's all I do for my legs. Now, I fully understand that what I do isn't the optimum for building muscle for hypertrophy. And if I had more time and my circumstances were different, I'd 100% be doing a lot more. But I don't have that time right now, and things will change. And I'm sure in 3 months and 6 months and 9 months and a year, my ability to be at the gym and do things and time management will completely change. So I just wanted to run through the logic of why I train the way I do and why I've set it up, because I have thought about it. Now, studies are out there. You guys can go and look for them. I really don't want the point of this channel for me to be to tell people what to do. It's the opposite of what I want. But I just want to explain why I do what I do, so that it may inspire you to either do similar, to learn, to go and do some reading. And that's really ultimately what I want. So I train 2 weight sessions on a Tuesday and a Thursday. I split that up into a vertical push-pull. So I will do a shoulder press, and then I will do a pull-up. And then on that day, I will also do biceps, okay? Quite often, if I'll have time, I will do shoulder lateral raises also, but that depends on time, because I literally have 35 minutes at lunch. So here, guys, you'll see me using the Smiths machine to do an overhead press or shoulder press. Personally, I really like this exercise. I feel like it's quite compact. I feel quite sturdy and solid in the position. Yeah, good workout for the shoulders. You haven't used your core a lot, or I definitely try and engage my core as much as I can in all exercises, but especially with this one. I just feel it's very all-encompassing. It works my shoulders a lot, works my upper chest a lot, works on my back, my core. So yeah, one of the exercises I really enjoy doing. And sticking with the vertical theme now, as mentioned, this is a pull-up. So I've worked hard on my pull-up over the last 6 to 12 months. I've broken the routine down, and I'm now getting close to being able to do 10 or 11. This was my last set that I recorded here, so I only hit 5 or 6. But yeah, very good exercise. I feel like it's a basic functional exercise just for human movement, really. So I've worked hard on it, and I'm definitely feeling the benefits. And now to the bicep curl, so a very well-known exercise. For me personally, it fits well with the vertical day, with the pull-ups, with the shoulder press. I just feel it's what I would like to do on that given day. I've spoken to other people who would put the triceps here and put the biceps then in with the horizontal. For me, this works though. Really enjoy this exercise. On the second weight training day, then I will do a horizontal split. So I will do a bench press, then I will do a row of some form. Depends on what I fancy on the day. I will change the row. I sometimes use a machine. I don't use free weights as much, which is going to explain in another video exactly why I don't, because my back and sort of protecting that, and I just found other ways a little bit more efficient and speedy. But essentially I'd use a horizontal day, and I will include triceps in that then. So here you'll see me doing a flat bench press. I normally do this on the Smith's machine. Occasionally I will do it with free weights, depends how I feel. You'll see here my legs are up on the bench, which is something I always do, and I've got a separate video coming out next week which explains why I do that for my back, particularly with the bench press. Great exercise, really enjoy it. So here we move on to a horizontal row. I will vary exactly what technique and what machine I will use week to week, session to session to see how I'm feeling, but I do mix it up. Generally though, it's the same movement. I will use unilateral, so one arm at a time. That way I feel I can engage my core a lot more and focus on the movement a lot better. That's my preference. Very rarely use dumbbells anymore. And lastly, moving into tricep extensions. I particularly like this attachment. I sometimes use the ropes. Probably every other I'll use the ropes just to mix it up. Really feel like I can focus on my triceps. It's an area I can engage quite easily. Good exercise, brilliant after the bench press. So guys, there is research out there that does say that if you reduce your training input or stimulus by 50% or circa 50%, you can still maintain the muscle mass you have. You won't be able to grow, you won't be able to be hypertrophic, but you can, with the correct diet and everything and sleep, you can maintain what you've got. Some studies even suggesting you go down to 30% of what you were or would ideally do and still maintain muscle mass. Now, mine has been cut probably by 40%, if not 50%. I haven't gone as far as 30. I don't feel like I need to. I can just go to 50% of what I was doing when I had more time. And I definitely have maintained. So there's no doubt about it. My strength is there or thereabouts to what it was. It certainly hasn't got statistically less, really, that's notable to me. I'm lifting the same weights. I'm still feeling as good. My body's looking the same. Which is fantastic. So I'm able to essentially keep what I've got for the time being when my life's busier. And then hopefully then when time is more luxurious to me and I have more of it, I can then increase what I'm doing and potentially go back to maybe looking to gain some muscle. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. It's just a little insight as to what I do and why I do it and the logic behind it. Always go out there and do your own reading. Don't just take what I say, but hopefully when you listen to how I construct my week and why I do it, it might inspire you to do something different. One of the things that I always used to get caught in the trap of is because I couldn't get to the gym 4 times a week and I couldn't do the hour and a half session that I really wanted to, I used to feel like it was that or nothing. And if I couldn't get that done, then I wasn't training hard or I may as well not bother. It's the same principle as when you have a couple of days and you haven't been perfect on your diet, you think, oh, I'll just forget it for this week now. That was the mentality I used to have. But now with the knowledge I now have, get to the gym, guys. Get training, do walking. It doesn't have to be the gym. It doesn't have to be any sport in particular. But if you can just keep moving and keep maintaining, even if it's less than you usually do, you can be in a much better place physically and probably mentally than if you did nothing at all.